Hi, welcome to the Hawaii Real Estate Report. I'm Scott Sakata.
And I'm Jeff Orig.
Today our guest is Dale Tomei. He's the education coordinator at the Hawaii Home Ownership Center. And we actually had Dale on a couple seasons ago, but we wanted to bring him back on again because we feel this is a very important organization for the people of Hawaii.
Dale, welcome back.
Thanks for having us back with you folks.
Can you tell us what the Hawaii Home Ownership Center is?
Okay, the Hawaii Home Ownership Center is a nonprofit organization. We're affiliated with NeighborWorks America, which is a national organization chartered by Congress. We opened our doors on Oahu in October of 2003. Since then, we branched out to the island of Kauai, September of 2004. Since then, we've opened 2 branches on the Big Island, one in Hilo, one in Kona, in 2007. Now, initially, we were going to try and open an office in Maui, but now we're looking at planning, hopefully anyway, to have an office on Maui by 2010.
Okay.
So that's been pushed back, with the economy and whatnot. So hopefully we'll be there sooner or later. But currently we have just over 1,700 families that are members of the center. A large part of them, almost 1,000 actually on Oahu, since we've been here the longest. Of those 1,700 families, just over, I think, 1,300 families have actually gotten their certificate. So they've gone to classes, they've gone through counseling, they've got their pre-purchase education certificate. Of those 1,300 graduates, I think the last count stats that we took was about 49% of them have either purchased their homes or are currently in escrow.
Wow.
With another 250 nearing mortgage readiness.
Wow.
So quite an accomplishment. Yeah.
Just on average, I guess I know every situation is different, but on average, how long does it take someone from once they come into the center, going through the program before they actually buy a home, on average?
It's difficult. That's a real difficult, because we've had families come to us, they're pretty much ready to go.
Okay.
They didn't have a whole lot. In fact, some families, they didn't even realize that they were that close.
Okay.
It's just a matter of, maybe raising their credit scores a little bit, or, saving a little bit more for down payment. Or just, they just wanted to feel a little bit more comfortable about the whole process in general, and they just wanted more information. I've seen families come to us, and in 1 month, they were ready to purchase. And when I say 1 month, basically they may be ready to purchase, and they just needed a certificate to qualify for maybe some type of assistance, down payment assistance, a grant, matching funds program, first-time home buyer program. So just that added assistance, made it possible. Yeah. And then we have some families that are a little bit more long-term. Young couples, they're kind of just starting to entertain the thought of maybe starting. Yeah. What can they do now to start preparing themselves so they create these opportunities? So, and actually that's the best way to do it. Come to us as soon as possible, and then you can learn what you can start doing to better your situation. So those families are a little bit more long-term. So that's why we offer a lifetime membership, because the center cannot determine what that time frame is for the family. It's all ultimately up to them, whether they want to be ready in 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years. So it's a lifetime membership, so they can progress at their own progress. And again, hopefully we can encourage them to increase these opportunities, and instead of just waiting for good luck to happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
what are the various areas that you can help with, like in training, or I see here you have addressed various barriers and overcoming obstacles.
Oh, okay. Well, for a lot of families coming to the center, typically what happens is they go out looking for a home because they want to buy a house, and it's usually because someone they know did just that. They bought a house. So they try to look for a house, find something they really like, then scrounge up whatever monies they got, put some money down, apply for the mortgage. And it's becoming a lot tougher to qualifying for that mortgage. And for most of us, if we're looking at buying a house, we got to borrow money. So we're trying to reverse this, where they prepare ahead of time, start addressing the barriers before they apply. And it's not about applying for the mortgage, find out what we need to fix, and then start addressing it. Let's fix them before we even apply. Yeah. So some of the barriers, income versus housing costs, home prices are expensive in Hawaii. And incomes, well, a lot of times we don't make as much as we want to make. It's never enough. And so one of the primary objectives of the center is to try to find any type of resource that the families qualify for and connect them to those qualifying families to help bridge that gap towards affordability. Another barrier might be too much debt. And again, qualifying for a mortgage, that's a critical component of qualifying. So we, through our education classes, as well as working with the counselors in individual confidential meetings, they can start working to address that too much debt issue, where they might have money in the bank, good paying job, but too high a debt ratio is basically hurting their chances of qualifying. So again, they can work individually with the families as well as the counselors to address that.
Okay. We'll be right back. We'll just hang on. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Thanks.